All right, hello everyone. Today, this is Earth Science for September 2nd. Very excited that you all are here. We are going to talk about one assignment that you have for today, and then we're going to move through and figure out how to do that. That is going to involve downloading an app called Notability. So if you haven't done that, you need to go to your Securely Locker, and Notability will be one of the apps that you are able to download. It allows you to write on PDFs, which is a very cool thing. And it actually costs most folks quite a bit of money. So you're lucky that you're able to use that app here in school. So if you have any questions about that or can't get that app downloaded, please let me know. I will do my very best to run through that during this instructional video. So the first thing that you always need to do is that you need to go into your Google Classroom and you need to do your daily attendance for the day. So if I can pull that up for you, I'm going to share my screen. And if you go to your classroom, your daily attendance form needs to be done every single day for every single class. Then you need to go and do your daily check-in. For me, I haven't been incredibly diligent about doing those or checking those this week. So I will do better, and I will check in on folks that are struggling or having a hard time. And I'm not going to forget about you. I haven't gotten to those yet this week. So continue to fill that out every single day. If you're struggling, I will follow up with you. Please let me know. Now, for today's assignment, you need to do a graphing assessment. This is a formative assessment. So this is not something that is going to count toward your GPA or your final grade, but it is something that helps me understand how much time we need to spend on graphing. So I need you to take this seriously. I need you to fill this out. And the way that we're going to do this is in your Notability app. So if you open up this graphing skills PDF, you're going to see that there's a few questions that you need to answer. There's some fill in the blanks. There's a whole bunch of things about reading graphs. How do we make graphs? How do we graph points? How do we label things and all that good stuff? So you need to fill this out. The way that you do that is by being able to write on these. So you need to go into your iPad, and I'm going to do this the very best that I can. I can't share this screen with you, so I'm going to have to hold it up to the screen here. So if you go to the Securely Locker, okay, so on your iPad, there's an app. It's blue, has a white locker in the middle of it. It's called the Securely Locker. You're going to have a couple of lists, apps that you've already downloaded and apps that are available to you. One of the apps that is available to you is going to be called Notability. Okay, and let me find it on here. It's going to look like this. It's got a giant pencil with looks like a metal eraser. It's kind of got a thimble kind of around the eraser. It's called Notability. You need to download that app. Okay, it's actually kind of a cool thing that you're all able to get it. So take advantage of that. And when you open this app, it's going to have basically a blank space. And if you've done this in other classes, you've started to organize your documents and that sort of thing. If you've never done this, then what I need you to do is you're going to go to this. There's a box with an arrow pointing down in the upper right-hand corner, and I hit the wrong button. But if you click that, it's going to say import. And you're going to want to import this from your Google Drive. Okay, so what that means is that you all when you open this up in Google Classroom, you need to actually open this in a new window. And then you need to save it to your drive. Okay, so there is an option in here someplace that is going to allow you to, and so I've already have it saved in my Google Drive. So that's why it's not giving me that option here. But if you look for these three buttons, you need to save this document in your Google Drive. I recommend that you start a folder called Earth Science so that you can start to, because this is how we're going to do some assignments in class. I can't print these off and hand them out to you. So you're going to have to do this by organizing your files in your Google Drive and then using Notability to actually edit them. So you need to save this in your Google Drive. Then when you open your Google Drive, so you're going to go to your Earth Science folder. I have one too. and you're going to open up this document called Graphing Skills Formative Assessment. And when you click on that, it's going to open up. You're going to create a new note. And then you're going to click import. And you're going to click done. And then it's going to open up this same document. It's going to put it up there. Let me show you that one more time. You've got a list of all the documents over here that you've imported. So you're going to click on the blank one. This is an example of what I did earlier. This is the kind of stuff that it allows you to do. Okay, so you can use the tools within this Notability app to actually create this type of pie chart. Okay, a couple things that I've noticed after playing with Notability for just a few minutes. Okay, and I'm going to stop sharing because this is the only assignment that you have for today. So I need you to play with this. I need you to work on being able to use Notability. Okay, so a couple things. Number one, it gives you a warning and it says if you're going to scroll once you've got like a pencil selected. So you're going to select the pencil just like in Paint or any of the other apps that you've used. If you try to scroll up on your screen with one finger, it's going to draw. So you need to use two fingers to scroll. I would also recommend that you zoom in by using two different fingers to zoom in if you're going to write next to something. So if you're labeling graphs, sometimes you have to write relatively small. You need to zoom in order to do that. You can use, again, two fingers. Much more important. It's very important that you do that rather than just one, because if you use just one finger, it's going to draw. So please play with that. Let me know how it goes. Tomorrow, we're going to review assignments that we've done in the past. We're going to review this assessment. We're going to go through it question by question as a class. So we'll spend some more time. We won't have a new assignment. I'm not going to give you a new assignment right before the holiday weekend, frankly, because I don't want to grade it just as much as you don't want to do it. But I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. I want to make sure that everybody is caught up, make sure that everybody knows what they're trying to do. So we can help with tech issues. We can help with understanding of what it is that we're going to do in earth science, because if everybody's relatively comfortable with graphing, which I'm anticipating that you are, you've gotten graphing work the last 3 years. So I'm anticipating that everybody's going to do fine on this, and that then we can move on next week to some bigger and better things. But you're going to need to be able to use these apps to do that. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Please email me if you have any questions. SheridanM@dansville.org. Have a great day.